I never thought I'd see this. I thought it was too difficult to day trade in the metals. And that's sure what it looks like. When the price drops to where it should be, everybody will be buying more.
Would you buy more?
Yeah, I would.
I think that's likely if they actually raise those rates.
It's going to hit all of a sudden because there's going to be a tremendous burden on the dollar at some point. I never get stressed, but I do get pissed.
When Americans buy gold and silver, trust matters. SD Bullion is A+ rated by the BBB and trusted with over $6 billion in transactions. Transparent pricing, reliable delivery. SDBullion.com, where America buys physical gold and silver.
Silver popped him.
Yeah, it popped, then it went down, then it popped, then it went down, then it popped, and it went way down, then it popped, and it went way, way down, and then it popped, and then it went down, and it popped, it went down. I mean, is that a normal pattern to you?
Maybe normal today. Maybe normal
It's close to
now.
being normal today, yes.
Are you grumpy, Tim?
Not at all.
Come on.
No.
No?
I told you, I never get stressed, but I do get pissed.
Especially when silver and gold do that,
Well,
right?
you saw the pattern.
I know.
This is ridiculous. I mean, how could it go, start out way down there, and then go way up there, and then, then it go way back down there, and then, go way up there. Well, it's not normal.
I know.
And, you know what the expression is I use, and I've been advised that that's probably not the nicest thing to say about hedge funds. Market saboteurs is probably the... But, they're doing it with both gold and silver.
Right.
And I need to order some gold, but I'm going to wait till the market takes over.
So this is your first time here at Tim's?
Yes, it is. I was happy to get here. I'm looking forward to buying some silver.
How far have you traveled to
I
see
came
him?
from Seattle. I'm an hour north of Seattle.
Seattle, Washington?
Yeah, I have a newborn grandson, so I came back to see my son and his wife, and I'm buying some silver from my grandson. So I've been listening to your voice and hearing and watching Tim for the last 5 years. I thought, I am absolutely going to get there. I'm going to make this happen, and because my friends that I know that are stackers, I want a picture and say, hey, look, I was there.
So, Tim, this guy's from Seattle, coming over here. He's taught for, 33 years as a public school teacher?
I just finished my 43rd, yeah.
43.
Yeah.
Good for you. What's it like in Seattle? Tell me the truth now.
Well, I'm an hour north of Seattle, and I don't go past Everett, like halfway between Seattle and where I live. I don't go past Everett because Seattle was a beautiful city when I got here 33 years ago. Got there 33 years ago, and now it's looking like Portland, looking like San Francisco. It's people are moving out. They're not employees in downtown. They're not safe. It is, and it's the direct results of the system that's set up and who's making those decisions politically. And it's a beautiful state, but I don't want to miss family anymore. I'm coming back. They just implemented a tax on buying currency. I'm like, you guys are so sick. And now they implemented a tax, 10% tax on millionaires. So like
A wealth tax.
A wealth tax, millionaires, and corporations are moving out like crazy. And the city's going down, the state's going down. And that's direct results of their policies that they're implementing.
This is one of the things that I've told people that, laugh at other states that make these choices, that laughed at, New York City when Mamdani got in. I was like, don't laugh. This is going to affect the state, then it's going to affect the country. We are going to pay the price.
Absolutely. The younger generation doesn't have anything to compare it to. That experiment has failed miserably all over the world. And because of their lack of knowledge and lack of understanding in history, they're going to reap the benefits of that. And then when it strikes them personally, directly, they're going to they're going to admit that they're wrong, or they're going to pretend. And
It'll be too late.
Yeah, it'll be too late. And the effects are long term. So a lot of that socialist communist thinking is popping up all over the country. It's very dangerous. So capitalism is bad. Well, no, you don't understand the money system at all. You don't understand who's captured our government and has been manipulating their parasite on the backs of all Americans because of the way they get to manipulate the system, and they're not held accountable for that. And the government is well aware of that.
We haven't had true small government free market capitalism in our country for decades.
That's right. I agree. People need to go back and read that book, The Creature from Jekyll Island. Go back to 1913 and learn some history, learn some facts, and to be able to have honest money. It's not paper that's printed out from a private group of banks. It's real money is gold and silver, and that is people's safest way to protect themselves and do any type of upward mobility for them, as whether they're whatever class of stratification you identify as, or if you're middle class, for you to have control of your own direction financially and maybe build some generational wealth for your family. And that's why I'm here. I'm looking way ahead.
Smart.
I only need a little bit. I'm going to retire in a year. I don't have any big plans, but I do want to be around family, and I want to try and ensure and instill in them, look, this is real independence and control under this system where you have control, not you're constantly in debt, stressed and worried about having a job, paying gas, paying your rent. Though that goes poorly for everybody. And with that socialist, communist mentality, they're going to have any type of standard of living. You're going to go down in your standard of living. You're not going to improve. The state's not going to give you a free bus ride, free grocery stores, free. A fool would only believe that.
Thank you so much. You've been spitting truth here. I love it.
I'm glad I got to meet the person behind the voice.
I am honored to have met you, so that's awesome. I think also they're talking about what the Federal Reserve will do next week, I believe, with rates. And right now, all consensus is they're going to keep it the same, keep rates the same.
I would bet that's what they're going to do.
But the next year, the consensus is they will never cut rates.
The Fed is kind of a mishmash of people.
Yeah.
But I think Besson is really tuned into what the economy should be and how it affects rates. And the big problem is that real estate is way too expensive. But you're never going to get that back. That's the problem. I mean, we may have a situation where nobody can afford a mortgage. It started years ago, but it's a hard one to bring back.
Well, people are now realizing I'm having trouble paying for gas and I'm having trouble paying for food. So as far as their scope of understanding goes, they want to deal with those immediate needs. The educational part is you need to understand how this system is really set up for you to have an effective change. So when you go to vote in your local elections, you're going to pass levies, you're going to vote for representatives in your state, in your government, you better know who they are and what they're standing for so that you have confidence in them that they're going to make decisions best for the people, not because it's convenient and they're going to make some money on the side, inside trading and all of that. That's how the abuse has gone on for so long, and it has to change.
They all have exactly.
What do you think of Tim?
He's a solid. He's quiet, and he's good at what he does, and he's got a perspective that is a bigger perspective of what's going on than I have too. So I'm listening every time when I see your videos, Yankee. I'm like, I'm going to learn something new. Tim's popping stuff out very quietly. Very quietly speaking the truth, and like even now, anybody who speaks the truth now, people are thinking that you're an extreme person, and that's not true at all. Yeah, speaking the truth, like Benjamin Franklin said that people that speak the truth, that becomes one of the signs of a patriot.
You too. Take care. I don't know how that started. But he said, well, I hear that the American eagle is only 90% gold.
American Eagle.
That's what he heard. An
An
American gold
That's-
eagle,
A
90%.
lot of people think that because of the stupid things that YouTubers say.
Not me. No, you've never heard that from me.
Well, no, you're one of the smarter people in YouTube world.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, they all have exactly the same amount of gold in.
One of the games that I think the Fed always plays, is they like to talk tough against inflation. Walsh, when he came in, was like, inflation is enemy number one. At least that's what they say. Because they can't actually do it, Tim.
No, we also have a massive debt that we're paying interest on. So you got to be careful about messing with the rates. But if you want to control inflation, you just have another Inflation Reduction Act. That was the biggest boost to inflation we've ever seen, because that was a bailout of billionaires.
But thinking about this all the way over here, Tim.
I didn't see your written script.
No, I don't have one.
You got it memorized?
I got it memorized. So here's the deal. You want to see silver and gold go down for new stackers, people to come in, be able to buy up. At some point, that's going to happen. I think that's likely if they actually follow through and raise those rates because of the opportunity costs that, that silver and gold has, right? It doesn't yield anything.
Okay.
I think if rates go up, real rates go up, that's rates adjusted for inflation. If that goes up, yeah, I think you're going to get your $30 silver, $3,500 gold.
The big guys understood in January there's no penalty for manipulating the price of silver. Because when you drive it up to $120 an ounce and then you're informed you're going to be sanctioned for that, what do? Well, sell it at $120 an ounce and pocket the billions, and where it goes, it goes. It's stupid. It's the way things are governed. There's no penalty for doing this. It looks to me like they are actually day trading. And I never thought I'd see this. I thought it was too difficult to day trade in the metals. But that's sure what it looks like.
Do you agree with what Tim was saying about the price of silver and gold?
Yeah, I believe it's being greatly manipulated by those the hedge fund guys, the big banks. They're controlling that because they can make lots of money on it, and there's no consequences for them. And there should be, and there isn't.
A very accurate analysis.
Yeah. JP Morgan got slapped.
Yeah, slap on the wrist, and what they do? They turn right around and started doing it again, and they're making even more money.
They got to sell all that silver at 120.
And now they're going to dig back in, until that gets rectified, and because it's like the banks back in was it 2009, too big to fail. So they're not. Maybe they'll get another slap on the wrist, but I doubt it.
So why do you stack silver if it's manipulated?
Well, because it's real money. These paper dollars are going to be worthless. Just like in Germany, they were starting fires and using wheelbarrows full of paper dollars for bread and milk. Basic stuff. Real wealth is gold and silver, and that's by constitutional law. Most people don't know that. And they've allowed a group of bankers to control the money system. They are parasites on our country because they can control and manipulate it, and the government's complicit in it.
If the president wants somebody in the Fed, he will tell everybody who that is. But as the Supreme Court says, he then can't fire them.
You can't do it.
You can't do it. It's out of his norm.
And he wants rates cut. He doesn't want higher rates. He knows that would be bad for the banking cabal. That would affect the markets dramatically. He wants lower rates.
It also affects our ability to pay the interest on
interest
treasuries.
rates. That's out of control.
Very true.
And how do we get here? Right? Why do we have such drastic measures? If they raise the interest rates, your car, your house, your whatever loans you have, you're going to pay more. This is hard.
So where do you see gold and silver going in the next 5 years?
Well, because there's finite a commodity. They just can't automatically just start cranking up extra silver because it's the byproduct. You know, gold, silver, copper, magnesium, zinc, and they just can't do that. But so the value of the paper dollars is going down, but metals are going to go up no matter what. But more people need to be stacking and understand the monetary system. Look, this is real money. You should be into that, and you have control instead of being on the hook. Somebody else will jack you around. They're going to raise it lower, because those five banks are going to make money going up and down. They don't care really about us.
What are you going to buy today then?
I'm going to buy some Buffalo Rounds. I'm going to buy Silver Eagle for today's date year for my grandson, and I'll probably buy a couple piece dollars too. So I'm going to do what I can do.
All right, cool.
All right. Well,
You got, what do we got?
Oh,
Do we have all that?
We're out of everything.
Oh, come on. What do we have?
You mentioned buffaloes. I think we have close to 3,000 buffaloes.
okay, I don't have enough for that, but I'm definitely going to buy some buffaloes. And as for the constitutional silver, you got any?
Lots and
Peace-
lots and lots.
Okay, so I'll do some peace dollars. I still like the look of patina of the peace dollars.
Over
Yeah.
Morgan's?
No, I like them both. I got both, and I do. I like them both. And the Buffalo Rounds and are good, at a good price point, and constitutional silver too. So I was buying some Eagles for a while, but when that price, the premium went nuts.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'll do the constitutional
went to-
silver.
okay, in rounds?
In rounds, that's
Yeah,
what I
smart.
went with. So for generational wealth, you know, I'm good with that. I'm looking ahead.
Is it hard for you to figure out what the price is for these rounds and 90% silver, what the price do?
No, because we're basically losing money on everything.
Oh,
so.
Well, when it jacking up and down like that in price, it's hard to do business. I mean, you're in business, you got to make a profit too, Tim. I understand that.
No, he's running a charity. You didn't know that? It feels that way sometimes, I bet.
Yeah, it does.
The shop look smaller than it does on
No,
YouTube?
it looks small when I since I've been watching it. I didn't think it was this small though.
Well, you know, I keep clearing space and it's still too small.
When I go through TSA, I hope they don't pull me over because I got silver in my bag.
TSA? Take your silver? You think TSA might take your silver?
I'm just curious. I'm like, I don't want to have an issue going through TSA when they X-ray my bag.
Well, just put $10,000 in cash in your other pocket and they'll leave the silver.
Yeah, probably, right? Well, if they don't trust me as a citizen, why should I trust them as a government to not take it?
Ooh,
So one American Eagle,
love that.
Yeah, one eagle.
2026.
Yep. Yeah, that's my new grandson's born in January. I have to go through TSA and they just about strip search everybody. Why should I trust them that they won't take my property as they're doing X-ray? Why should I trust them?
The only people they strip search are the really kind of iffy, you know, the ones that they...
Yeah, you think?
Well, I got to the point where I told them, look, I'm cleaner than you are. I'm cleaner than you are. And this is insulting to me, right? How many people have they captured at TSA that were actual real criminals doing things, right? How many? Maybe they should be an organization that should be cut back.
Yeah.
Save some.
Save some money with that
Save
federal-
some money, exactly.
There's a lot of waste, fraud, and abuse, and a lot of bloated government that
Agree.
we need to get rid of.
I agree. I'll do a few Peace Eagles or Morgans.
Any certain condition or...
Well, you know, in good condition. I like the patina on them. You know, that's real money. They look good, and
That's real working money, right?
real working money. And if it comes down where I just get milk price for them, that's okay. I'm all right with that. They're beautiful coins. So, being able to pass that on to my kids, we talked about,
Yeah.
you know,
How long have you been stacking?
about 18 years.
18.
Yeah.
So you get in, silver was real low, wasn't
Oh
it?
yeah. Most was below like $28.
What did you do when silver was hitting 70, then 80, then 90, then 100, 110.
Good. I was trying to buy the dips. Last month I bought in at 55, 65. I thought this is bottom. At 121, I was just grinning. I'm like, but I'm not spending. I'm buying.
You're not selling it.
I'm not selling. I'm not. So
Stacking the Yankee way, my friend.
stacking, because even farmers knew if they didn't put seeds away for 1 year, it only takes one bad harvest for them to be worrying about food, stuff like that. That's common sense. So people I think should be doing the same. Look, our government has proven for decades. I've been watching this for a long time. It's proven for decades that our government is not trustworthy. Why would I trust them now with the money system? So being able to prepare in that direction financially, all those things where I have options and I have the ability, instead of the bank freezing accounts and saying you can't take your money out now, or you're going to pay a penalty, or maybe we'll have a bank holiday and you can take $300 out next month. So
You want some of your wealth out of the public system, right?
Exactly, out of the hands of other people, anybody who's intermediate. That's why gold and silver is zero party risk. You should have control over it. That's your money, you work for it. And why should I be taxed again and let somebody else have control of my money? So that's just wrong. A couple Morgans, we'll tally it up, Tim.
Okay.
And we'll get a picture and we'll get one of those signed cards here. I want to show my buddies that I actually was here. And I actually got fortunate enough to meet Yankee too. So
How much should I add to the price for all that?
For all that?
That's a very fine plus. Let me
Okay.
see. That's about the same grade, maybe a little less.
all right, we'll do that. We'll do that, Tim. Yeah, you don't have to go through the whole stack.
It's 1921. 21s are cheaper, but they're just because they made way more than anything else. Well,
How many did you want?
they're roughly the same grade, but pick
All right, I'll
which-
do all three. All right, we'll call that good.
So when the price drops to what Tim's thinking, get it down into the 30s, would you buy more?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, like I said,
that's
I'm
the
buying, I'm
problem,
not
because
selling.
when the price drops to where it should be, everybody will be buying more, which will boost the price again.
You're right.
You gotta have it to sell it.
And inflation is going to hit all, when Trump is out of office, it's going to hit all of a sudden because we're still the only real currency in the world. And there's going to be a tremendous burden on the dollar at some point.
There is going to be a tremendous burden on the dollar. When that happens, I want to have a lot more silver and gold.
The important part is you recognize it for what it is. It's real wealth, and you better have some.
With your interview, you get calls from all over the world now.
Be famous like you.